Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point. Well, it's been about an hour since I finished the last episode and it's amazing the difference that an hour can make, especially when you have a bite to eat in terms of your sobriety level. So I'm feeling a little bit more with it than I was in the last episode. Yeah, that's a pretty cool satellite image, but you know, it doesn't really look that much like a satellite. It does change angle ever so slightly with the world moving around. I'm getting distracted. Right, so we left off with the Manticore exploring. Let me just go back so we center on it. There we go. The Helios and the Helios have headed back so we can heal up. And of course the Tiamat is over here with everyone resting. So that's going pretty well. We are, of course, mostly working on research. So I think we're going to be reactive a little bit for a while. And we've got Ladland, an exploration site. Our operatives have discovered a theme park dedicated to the lucrative lads. A novelty boy band made up of young hedge fund managers. What the hell? Who enjoyed enormous success with their single Golden Gecko before crashing spectacularly when their second album failed to sell more than 100 copies. Wow. Talk about one-hit wonder. The park, like the band itself, was initially thought to be intended ironically. It's unusually well preserved. Rupert Classy Lad Kane, formerly of the band, now works as an analyst for New Jericho. In an urgent message, he pleads for us to destroy the park and not let anyone know about it. Brilliant. Mr. West does not know about my history with the band, he says, and I don't know what he would do if he found out I was part of something so frivolous. Let's take what we can from it. Half the park appears to be made of plywood, but there's at least a few bits and pieces we can repurpose. 300 materials. Yeah, that's worth it for me. Jeez, that's funny. We can't actually head down here with this craft, so let's head on up this way. In the meantime, I'll keep focus on the Tiamat because the Tiamat can make it down. And they will. There's no reason for us not to explore these down here. Right, let's carry on exploring. Okay, we could get some more tech. That seems like a pretty reasonable thing for us to do. Oh, we could also get another soldier. I mean, anyone with the surname Riker, you just know they deserve to be in a sci-fi setting. But we're going to focus on rebuilding our tech stores. Materials we use all the time. Tech we use pretty often. Haven Fort Rourke is under attack by the disciples of Anu. Can we go and help? I mean, stop the invasion. No. Can we go and help? I think that is something that's definitely missing from this game, is the option to assist the other side. Anyway. Carry on exploring here. I'll do an area scan up this direction, I think. Materials, maybe, but no. Research complete. Cool, we have completed research into the Yugothian entity. Our analysis of the antediluvian texts, combined with the knowledge gathered by the Phoenix Project over the course of the last century, has forced us to acknowledge a shocking truth. The war against Earth is being waged by an alien entity. This being of unimaginable age and power is located on Yuggoth, the 9th planet of our solar system. Yuggoth's orbit is highly elliptical, coming close to Earth once every 17,000 years. That should be a comma there. For pretty much most combinations of English, that should be a comma. When it does, Yuggoth expels meteorites carrying various iterations of the Pandora virus, a bioweapon intended to radically transform the Earth's ecosystem to the advantage of the Yugothian entity. The entity communicates with its creatures via some form of quasi-telepathic signal. Evidence suggests that some human beings are sensitive to these transmissions, explaining the occurrence of the name Yuggoth. and variations thereof in the works of artists such as H.P. Lovecraft, Virginia Gutierrez, and Jean Beliers, Ralph Parody, and many others. This presumably represents an earlier, less powerful expression of the phenomenon we have termed the oniric delirium. We've concluded that the ultimate purpose of the entity is to create the ecological conditions that will allow it to come to Earth, and have hypothesized the existence of the Yugothian receptacle, a clone or replica to which the entity will transfer its consciousness. We believe the Pandorans are already in the process of accumulating biomass and genetic material for just this purpose.
Finally, we knew our enemy. The Pandora virus was only a tool. It was the hand that wielded it that truly mattered. The creature we came to call the Yugothian entity. It was old, perhaps older than the solar system itself. On Yugoth, the 9th planet, it lay waiting. For thousands of years, it slept in the outer darkness. But when Yugoth's orbit approached the Earth, it expelled the seeds of our destruction. Its mind reached out, haunting our dreams, infesting our stories. Its ultimate purpose was to transform our world into its own, to recreate whatever long-lost abyss it had come from. Its creatures were already assembling a new body it could inhabit. And when they were done, when the Yugothian entity came to Earth, nothing could stand in its way.
I was always more of a fan of Cthulhu myself, but there we go. Know thy enemy. Finally, we've revealed the true enemy behind the Pandora virus, the Yugothian entity. For New Jericho, this is excellent news. Finally, a proper war with clear sides, and they know which side they're on. There's no more time for traitors or accommodationists. For Synedrian, it's now a question of philosophy. Do they want to seize the Master's tools and transform the world? Or destroy this cosmic hierarchy and let things take their own course? The answer will have to be reached democratically. The Disciples of Anu have no official statement on any parallels between the Yugothian entity and their dead god. The liturgy of the divine flesh draws close, and they have more important things to focus on than the ravings of those trapped in ideologies of the old world. Okay, so everyone hates each other a little bit more. I'm glad to see that our research is tearing the world asunder. So we can research the Yugothian receptacle, but for now, I'm going to focus on stimulation pack technology. We can really push through the Anu research tree if we focus on it, and I think that's the right thing for us to do. We're not going to do this scavenging site just yet. I want to get an area scan going because we don't have anything going on here, but we are going to hop in pretty much now. We aren't maxing out the number of people we're taking in, but at the same time it's going to be a good opportunity for us to get some more resources and some more experience, and really the experience is what matters. It is unfortunately night time. There's not a great deal we can do about that. Yes, of course. So the last episode and this episode are recorded on the same day. There hasn't been a hotfix. It's still complaining that we're not skilled with these various weapons. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually say what not proficient means in terms of how it responds to your character. It used to be that you would have a chance to fumble. Not proficient. Not proficient, my ass. Not to worry. We will make this work regardless of what the game is telling us. Well, that's an interesting one. You can use right click to go back. I've never actually tried that and never realised it was a thing. Let's make sure that we have everyone fully equipped in terms of ammo. Good enough is good enough. Oh, you've got the screaming head. I should really consider using the screaming head. The amount of willpower damage it does to enemies is pretty pretty amazing. Alright, it's a middling team. Let's send them in and hopefully no one dies. Beta team, go! Okay, it looks like there's not actually anything to go for. We've got 2 crates here. We've got 3 crates there. We've got... there's not really much going on. Let's scout in. And we'll see if we can find anything to fight. Yeah, you might be interesting to fight. Let's come a bit wider. Alright. Oh, okay. So, with the recent patch, there is varied enemy weapons, including acid grenades. Acid has been rebalanced. So, it's... I kind of want to say it's actually kind of scary, but in reality, it's more interesting than anything. It's certainly more effective. But also, you know what else is more effective? Ah, rockets. Ooh, can't quite make it. Let's move a little bit closer. Actually, if we're just going to rocket, we can move quite a bit closer. Get to here so there's nothing that we're accidentally going to hit. And if we're lucky, this should obliterate every body part. Because that's what rockets are supposed to do. That's significant damage. Not quite obliterating every body part, but it's still pretty damn good. Let's get another one in there. Because why have one when you can have 2 for twice the price? Look at the amount of damage it did to the Arthron. There we go. Look. Head disabled. 1 arm disabled. It's still got a little bit of action left, but it's going to die in 3-ish turns. Maybe even fewer if I step someone in and start shooting at it. With the head disabled, we don't need to worry about it potentially mind controlling anyone. 100 damage. Jeez, that is the best I've ever seen one of those PDWs do. Right, okay, so you're still a threat. You're not a threat. Like, literally hashtag not a threat. Let's come up this way. And our priest can come in this side. Now's the point when we're going to get blindsided. Come this way, actually. That'll do. Oh, he's still alive. That's cute. Ah. Alright. No, that's just asking for an explosion. This is going to bleed out, so we can ignore it. Please come down next to your friend. It's close, it's just not close enough. It is next to another explosive, though. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's got one leg. It's got one leg left. Oh, that tickles me. Kill it. So I designed the team to be powerful in the way that I thought teams would be powerful. And since they've done this explosive balance, it's really making all the difference. Not dead, but will die. Not dead, but will die. Dead. I think let's swing around this way. In fact, I'm going to send you down this way. Okay, what type is this? It's an acid worm. Okay, so this is a very acid-themed map. Okay, it's not too bad. I am obviously concerned that there's going to be more left on the map, and there's plenty of blind spots like over here and stuff. I'm not sure if this thing's actually become aware of us yet. What I might do is I might scurry down this way. Hello, you. Obviously, that is not something we want to do. Let's head back this way. We might need to hurry up this side. So if this thing doubles back, spots, and captures, we need to be in a position to save our own troop. We could also potentially try and capture one. It's going to be quite the shot to try and manage, but... Hey! Ooh, they rebalance the amount of paralysis you get on these. Yeah, 20 a time. That is much better. They probably rebalanced the hit points as well. Oh, hello. Right, so the two kinds of up close and personal that I was talking about have actually happened. Oh my god, another one. Where is this? Oh, that's the one from before. So if we're going to stun him, we're going to stun him in a way that kills his arm. Kills his acid arm, that is. Have you got any of these left? No. Have you got any of these left? No. Because I'm a sucker for using all of my very, very, very heavy weapons early on. Not a problem. Not a problem. You'd get to like here and then you wouldn't get around there. I'm just working out if I could do like weird dashy maneuvers to get around and kill this guy, but I don't think so. Not this turn. Come around this way. the other thing I want to consider is stunning and capturing that. How much willpower have you got? You've got 9. We could also potentially capture you. Let's get super stupid close. On this side, what are you doing? You could be a distraction for this guy with poison worms. And over here, I think we want to jump up top. And then we'll start neural snipering down. That seems like a reasonable plan. He's dazed, so there's very little he can do. This guy's backing off a bit. Okay, 60 acid is a pain. So we lost a bit of armor to that. Kill this guy. We'll get a decoy out. We could step to here and mind control this guy, actually. I will have you. Thank you. With your acid launcher arm. We do some like self-mutilation or something like that, but really I think we'll hold on to him and we'll just bring him forwards as potentially another combatant. Right, I need you back over this way to deal with those worms that are down the bottom. Actually, you're in a great position to do that. Bang. Bang. I think there was another.
Standing by.
Feel like it should be someone else dashing in to find out.
Repositioning.
Maybe there isn't. Well, up here, we're all about the paralysis with our enhanced. It's also got enhanced health, I see that. Enhanced sniping. And yeah, you're basically miles away. Let's jump you over here. I think that's all we're going to do with you. Oh, there was one more. He was just round the back. Well, there's going to be a few more. Right next to the guy with the acid grenade. Stonk. Stonk. I mean, I could have just like done a Mind Crush or... Actually, I don't even have Mind Crush on this guy. Bash, bash. Just keep that paralysis on him. There's nothing else really that you can do, which is a bit of a shame. Over here, we could try and bring down his max health. This could be dangerous. We could end up just, like, bleeding him out. Okay. He's probably still fine. Over here, I think you're going to be best off aciding yourself. 300 acid. Wow. We're going to need to deal with the acid on you, I think. Can we just heal it? I think we probably can. No. No, that does not do it. Okay, good to know. Let's release this guy. Because we are very much going to kill him. Didn't even affect him with the virus. We definitely don't want him using that arm again. Regardless of what happens. That stomp has a huge range. Yeah, I think we're just waiting until I can get one more shot on this guy next turn. So this guy can still do stabbing. He's probably going to stab this. Well done! You must be so proud. And by so proud, I mean so dead. Just not worth us trying to capture him. We've got the capture we want right here. And that, as they say in the industry, is that. Ten skill points for everyone, and a couple of level ups. That's really good. It's going to make a big difference to the team. And look at that, we got a current and we got a mind fragger. So in terms of research, we can finally do a mind fragger vivisection. Let's get that queued up. We'll also queue up the Yogothian receptacle, but that's going to come later on, of course. Now, in terms of personnel, let's scroll this up. Yeah, that not proficient thing is going to get annoying, but we'll deal with that another point. Rally the troops definitely has potential. Ignore pain has potential. Between the two of them, we need 50, so we're going to spend all of our extra points to get that done. But I think it's worth it. Down here, Mind Sense, a very, very useful skill. Being able to identify when stuff's within 15 tiles is absolutely huge. Now, Boom Blast is amazing and it's wonderful, but you're really not geared up for it. You're all about the ultra long range accuracy. And I think knowing that, giving you more willpower is probably going to be the most useful thing. Maybe a bit more speed. That's going to be 30. I'm half tempted to save the points, but we'll give you 2 more points of willpower, and we'll call that fair. Kane, it's really good you're starting to get more skill points. We will cross-class you at some point. And yeah, that's pretty much it for everyone. Let's just make sure that all the gear is geared up. Good enough. It's good enough. It's still got a ton of resources. So very happy with that. Another 2 days until our multitude of research labs are completed. These guys aren't badly off. So I might bring them down here just to pass the time.
Research complete.
Okay. Stimulation pack technology. This stimulant pack, based on the mix of substances being used during certain rituals by the disciples of Anu, is capable of bringing a soldier into a state of frenzy, temporarily increasing their resolve. Okay. Stim pack to instill frenzy. They're working on the missionary sensor technology. That's already in our list. There it is. Let's hurry that along. Not quite sure how they're going to be working with missionaries, but you know, that's up to them. We're just here to help.
John Stuart Mill wrote, "Bad men need nothing more to compass their ends than that good men should look on and do nothing." New Jericho will no longer stand by and allow the disciples of Anu to mislead people in the name of their rotten superstition. As of this moment, we are at war.
Well done, New Jericho. You basically declared war on everyone. I'm sure that's going to work well for you. Okay, well, seeing as our team is back and resting up, I think that's probably going to be a good point for us to finish this episode off. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Obviously, there's still a large quantity of the world we haven't explored, but that's kind of the nature of the game. If you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Phoenix Point. See you soon.